from across the tri-states, this is KHQA Sports.
Well, given Bowling Green's impressive opening performance at the Tony Lenzini Invitational, Brian Meny was not taking any chances tonight for his Palmyra team in the semifinals. We'll get to the highlights of this in just a second, but look at Palmyra's spacious new locker room digs, which they debuted tonight. Brand new lockers all over the place, big screen television, projection system. We're talking first class. Best thing of all about it for Palmyra, not a penny spent, all donated. That's how you do well by your community. Great stuff. Both the boys and girls have them. Now on to the highlights. Bowling Green off to a ferocious start in this game as they would jump all over Palmyra early in this game. Great take right here by Adam Holt, very athletic. Palmyra trying to answer back in this one. Trevor Meny, great hookup right here to Jordan Nutt to put Palmyra on the board for the first time. But look at Bowling Green get untracked in this one. It's Andrew Martinson to Josh Early. And then look at this little run out right here in transition. Adam Holt cleans up yet again off the beautiful assist from Corey Buchanan. 14-4 run to start. Then the Palmyra Panthers find equilibrium. It starts with Trevor Meny raining a three. Then some defense by Mr. Meny. Look at the great hands by this young man. Going to hook up right here on the blind pass inside to Brock Butler, who would all of a sudden get untracked. Three-point play for him the traditional way, and it would just snowball on Bowling Green from there. Great whip pass right there from Caleb Kaiser in low to Brock Butler, and Butler starting to do his thing. He'd heat up late in the first quarter and just continue on through the game. 30 points for him. Trevor Meny, none too shabby either, knocking down triples in his own right in this game as Palmyra turns out what had been a very close semifinal into an absolute blowout down the stretch. Palmyra advances to the championship game on Saturday. 82-50 is your final there. Elsewhere, speaking of championships, Knox County is headed to the North Shelby Tournament Championship game on Saturday, beating the host team in a thriller tonight, 71-65. Royce Poor leading the way in that ball game with a team high and game high 35 points. Some scores as well from the Macon tournament tonight. Macon by 2 to hold off Moberly. John Murray leading in the way in that game for the Tigers with 19 points. Centralia too much for Brookfield tonight, and South Shelby falling shy against a very good Mexico squad. 66-31 was your final. Quincy Notre Dame taking part in the Jacksonville Winter Classic, and this, my friends, there's just no really easy way to make these highlights look good tonight unless you're a Lincoln fan, and Lincoln is the deal in this ball game right here, right off the start. This is Edward Bowlby bowling for dollars on this night. Number 42 knocking down jumpers right and left. Early on, this would be the only field goal and the only bucket of the first quarter, and one of the few buckets of the first half for Q&D, courtesy of Riley Walls from the outside for the long three. All Lincoln from that point. The rail splitters going to work. Gavin Bach at the top of the key drains the three right here. It was ugly, epically ugly tonight. We'll leave it at that. Q&D defeated by Lincoln tonight. 69-16 was your final. As I mentioned, not pretty. Let's take a look at the one other Illinois boys score of the night. Rushville Industry a winner over South Fulton, 63-50. Austin Jones with 15 points in that ball game. Some wrestling scores to pass along. Quincy High School with a sweep of Triad, Belleville East, and Alton tonight. Michael Peters, Parker Schutte, and Matt Ballard, all Blue Devils who won all three of their matches tonight. Quincy Notre Dame runs into a buzzsaw on Macomb's home mats tonight as the Bombers win by 10 there. 43-33 your final, and Hannibal takes 2 of 3 tonight, beating Ladue and Rockwood Summit before losing to Westminster. How about girls action tonight? Palmyra girls taking on Clark County. This game started off very slowly, and that favored Clark County in this game as Brianna Bertelli was knocking down jump shots early for her team, putting the Indians up 9-7 after one period. Palmyra would find some traction quickly in this game. Allie Dietrich doing Allie Dietrich things on the inside, cleaning up her own miss and putting that home as Palmyra would rally nicely behind a big night from Katie Hinkle to end up beating a very spirited Clark County team. 61-50 is your final there. Other girls scores on the night to pass along in the consolation bracket from the Lenzini. It is Mark Twain beating Van Far at North Shelby tonight. Marion County failed in its attempts to reach the championship game by Marceline. Meanwhile, the North Shelby girls bounce back and win at home in the consolation bracket, 46-41. And in a makeup game, North Green too much for Griggsville Perry, 62-33. Let's do some college action tonight. The McMurray men behind West Central product. Brady Slagle have been very good to start this season. They look very good tonight at Fontbonn's expense in this one. Long range shooting, the difference in this ball game as Spencer Pratt going to light free right here from just inside the arc for 2. Cole Bush going to follow suit as well, as it would be McMurray continuing to improve on their record. Mr. Bush cleaning up the offensive rebound here. Final count in this one, 78-72, which I believe is the 11th win of the season. season for the Highlanders. On the ladies' side tonight, how about McMurray taking on Fontbonne as well? Beardstown's Emily Riddle going to work in this game. She was good. All the local products showing out in a comeback attempt in this ball game. Jacksonville's Sydney Saxer going to work right here. Nice take for her. And how about the Q&D product? Gabby Douglas with a beautiful take as well. Unfortunately, McMurray's chances of coming back thwarted just shy as they end up losing by 3 tonight. Quickly to the scoreboard, we can tell you on the men's side tonight, Illinois College beats the system and beats Grinnell 98-75. The news good for John Wood as well, taking out Lincoln behind a monster night from TJ Tisdale. On the women's side as well, victories all around. John Wood, too much for Lincoln. Shea O'Brien with 30 points there, and Illinois College went on the road over Grinnell as well.
So Palmyra's locker room, you think we can get something like that?
I tell you what, that's nicer than anything we have.
Yeah, very nice there. Impressive. Thanks,
Indeed.
Chris. Back after this.